And do we have to vote to do any of that?
Nope.
To clean up our own communities. And all the solutions came from where? Out of the book. But you gotta change your mindset first. Before you can ain't no bunch of black people gonna do that. Because they enjoy having sex. They enjoy selling drugs. So the first thing you gotta do is take the mindset of the nigga off and put the mindset of God on. Give me Psalms 82 and verse 6. Watch what God said about y'all. Watch what God said about the Israelite man and woman. Matter of fact, get that. And then give it on Hosea chapter 4 and verse 1. Come on.
Psalm chapter 82 verse 6. I have said, ye are gods.
God, the Most High said what?
Ye are gods.
The Most High calls his people gods. Read.
And all of you are children of the Most High.
And all of you blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans who are the Israelites are children of the Most High. Well, watch this.
But ye...
But means except.
But ye shall die like men.
But why do we die like men? Because we don't live like gods. That's why we die like men. We die like men because we act like these men. God says, give me 2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 17. In order to do the things that Officer Judah was just bringing out and cleaning up our communities, you have to first stop living after this world. Watch this, read.
2 Corinthians 6 verse 17.
Come on.
Wherefore, come out from among them.
It says come out from among who? This world. This world teaches you that it's cool to be twerking and shaking your behind all over Instagram. This world teaches you how to be a drug dealer. This world teaches you how to be a nigga. The real nigga was made and incubated here in America.
That's right.
The world show you this stuff. So God said come out from among them.
And be ye separate.
Separate yourself from these people. Come on.
Saith the Lord. And touch not the unclean thing.
The unclean thing is sex outside of marriage. The unclean thing is pork, shrimp, crab, lobster. The unclean thing is a woman wearing pants or a man wearing a dress. God says stop that stuff. Who promotes that stuff? America promotes that stuff. Right. It says come out of the mindset of these Americans. Read.
And I will receive you.
And then that's when we will be received.
Right.
That's when you receive back to what? Back to being a child of God and not a bastard. Give me James chapter 4 verse 4. We showing how to change our lives right here in the book. And it takes a real man and a real woman to do that. Read.
James 4 verse 4.
Come on.
Ye adulterers and adulteresses.
It says, ye adulterers and adulteresses, come on.
Know ye not that the friendship of the world,
the friendship of this world, if you do what this world tell you to do,
is enmity with God.
Come on.
Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world.
Whosoever therefore shall be a friend of the world
is the enemy of God.
Is the enemy of who?
Of God.
Hey, didn't the Most High God call you a God? Yep. So who you an enemy to? Your own people. You're an enemy of your own people because you're doing what this world did to our forefathers and foremothers to make them submissive to them. This is what they did. They tarred and feathered one another. We tar and feather one another. And we're not reaping the same benefits that they reap. We're not. We're just going deeper down into the toilet hole. But we can change that by your mindset being changed. When your mind is changed, people will be able to see it outwardly. She ain't like us. He ain't like us. He don't do what we do. And all of it comes from keeping the commandments of God. Everything we showed you that'll clean up the neighborhood, what did it come out of? It came out of the Bible. It came out of the Word of God.
I'm gonna leave on that note, but I'm gonna go get the 10 Commandments and put it on my wall.
The 10 Commandments is good, but if you ain't doing give me Deuteronomy 22 and verse 5. What's today?
What works with the people?
No, that's next. You gotta clean. Give me 2nd Ezra 13, 14. 2nd Ezra 13, 14. Because you gotta fix you first.
No, I'm a God-fearing woman, so I'm already.
What does it mean to fear God, sis?
To be obedient. But I mean,
To be obedient to what?
100% to His commandments.
But if you're not 100% to His commandments, then you don't fear Him.
Not being obedient.
You're not being obedient. You see that? Watch this. Read that.
2nd Ezra 14 verse 13. Now therefore, set thine house in order.
Set yourself in order.
And rebuke thy people.
And then you can teach others. Because you don't want to be looked at as a scribe or a Pharisee. What was they known for?
Bring it out.
For being hypocrites.
Right.
They were known for teaching what's right, but doing what's wrong.
Right.
So you don't want to put yourself in a position like that, because you could turn somebody off from changing all the way around.
Good vibes in the area. Well, man, I fight from the start. I mean, no carry grudge in the heart. Hatred make you turn from your people. Wise up, I feel be smart. DJ, turn up the vibes from the start. Ring tune, pull it up, celebrate cause we no carry grudge in the heart. We no carry grudge in the heart. Everybody feel right. Good vibes in the place.
So you wanna apply what the book is saying in your life first, and then give it unto others. Start it with you and your household, you and your children. Start coming around other people that's doing it, because then it's gonna be easier. Once it's first nature to you, once that's your first nature, because this wasn't always my first nature.
Reciting Bible verses like
This wasn't always my first nature. My first nature was just like everybody else. Pick up a blunt, smoke it, weed, cigarettes, pimp, hoe, doing everything. That was my first nature. But it wasn't until I understood who I was, how God felt about my people. Once you understand who you are, then you start to value yourself. You start to value yourself 100% more than what you thought you did. Because right now we don't value ourselves. Right now we don't value ourselves at all. For example, your body is supposed to be just for your husband, your man. That's it. That's all. But when you step outside with all of your stuff hanging out, it shows you don't have no value for yourself. You don't see royal women, because that's what you're supposed to be, royal. You're not supposed to be, you're supposed to have servants and those type things. You don't see royal women with they behinds is out. They just don't work like that. You can't be a royal hoe. I'm not saying that you are. I'm just saying for all of my people, all of my young sisters out there, you cannot be royal and a hooker at the same time. Why can't nobody tell the difference between a good woman and a hooker in today's time? Why? Because they all dress alike.
I was saying just the same.
They all dress alike. You cannot tell the difference between a street worker and an honest living woman. Why? Because they all looking alike. Everybody asses is out. Everybody cleavage is out. And now you mad at this man for looking. Put it away. Be royal. And that's royalty. This is royalty. Anything outside of this is uncivilized. What you got? Read it.
First,
Deuteronomy 22:5. That's what I want. Come on.
Deuteronomy 22 verse 5.
Come on.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
Come on.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
So I'm going to always start with the men, because we are the leaders. The Bible say a man shall not put on what a woman's garment. What is it talking about, sis? It's talking about a dress, period, point blank. Me as a man, I should not be wearing or exhibiting what pertains to you as a woman.
Okay, so y'all don't feel like that's contradicting? Like for clothes to be so bigger.
But guess what? Guess what? The clothes is it is small. But guess what? What? No, we were never all naked.
We created clothes like at one point in time we didn't have.
We always covered up our bodies. Always. We always covered up our bodies.
When it first started.
Even when it first started. we all in the Garden of Eden. We always had something to cover our bodies up. We never walked around as savages. That's a lie that was taught unto us to make you feel comfortable with the way that you dress now.
But if life just started, how could you know how to?
Easy.
Or what to clothe yourself with?
Easy. You know you're not supposed to be naked. It's cold outside. The elements was always here. Was the elements always here?
Always.
The elements was always here, right? So what that mean? That mean we always had something to cover up with. We always did. You see what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying here. But at the end of the day, no, you wouldn't. What is a dress called? Dress is called a covering. When you cold at home in your bed, what do you put on? A cover. A cover. A dress is a covering. The leggings that you have on now is supposed to go up under your dress to ensure you're not cold. So right now you wearing underclothes. You wearing stuff that go under the dress and then say the dress will make me cold. But all you got on is drawers right now. You gotta see this stuff. Sis, that's why I say, this is why I'm telling you. Listen, this is why I'm telling you, you gotta come out of the mindset of a Negro. You gotta come out of the mindset of a black person or African American, because that's the type of stuff that they say. What we say, what we gonna do is we gonna obey the Lord, because we know there's life behind it. Yes, we just read it. Read it again. Read it again.
The woman shall not.
Shall not. Is that a suggestion or a commandment? That's a commandment. The woman shall not
wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
That is a commandment. If Shem, if I'm not allowed to wear what pertains to you, which is a dress, a skirt, high heels and things, what shouldn't you be wearing? What's the opposite of a dress? Pants. Period, point blank. You're not supposed to be wearing pants, shorts. Why? Because that stuff was originally made for man.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example.